Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm just back with another video, and today we're going to make a lovely gift box from the detailed Floral Thinlit dies, which it's going to be quite big as well actually. So what we're going to use is Floral Phrases stamp set. I'm using this here, the long border, the flower, and for all the thoughtful things you do. We're using the Thinlits, and we're just using this big one here. And I've cut out already 2 scalloped circles, which I believe it was this third one in. Okay, so we'll be using gold embossing powder as well, and some Night of Navy ink. And you're going to need 3 pieces of card. I'm using Night of Navy. You need 2 that measure 8 3/4 by 6.5, and you need a piece which is 5 7/8 square. And I'm using some of the Floral Boutique DSP, and this excuse me, needs to measure 4 1/8 square. Okay, so what we're going to do first is score our what will be our box. So if you've got the smaller bit, which is 5 1/8, we don't need that yet, so it's just the 2 pieces which we're going to score exactly the same. So score on the long side at 4 1/4 inches and 8 1/2 inches. Turn it to the short side and score it at 2 3/4. And excuse me, just do the same with this piece. Just checking I've got this right, yeah. So score this the same, which is 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. Turn it round and 2 3/4. Okay, and we might as well score the lid while we're here. So all this is 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. And this, like I say, will be the lid. And that's it for that. So so you've got a smaller section and a larger section. The smaller section will be the bottom and the larger one will be the top. And they're going to actually join together like this. Okay, so I suppose what we could do in case there's any confusion is on the smaller section at the bottom, just cut up this score line here, and you've got a skinny little score down here. Just remove this bottom one. So you'll have that, and do the same with the other side. Just remove this skinny little bottom one. And just cut up here. Right, so now what we need to do is take our our large Thinlit, and how we want to do it is we want to place it on here, so we only want a small little border at the bottom, because obviously the lid's going to go on here, so quite far down really, probably only leaving 1/8 of an inch between the score line and a little even gap at the side, and we're going to cut that out exactly the same on all 4 panels. So I'm just going to tape this down on here and just bring the big shot in, just 2 seconds. Okay, so right. Right, everyone, I'd made a bit of a mistake there. What I'd found was when I came to put this in here, it didn't fit, it was too wide. So what I've done is, all I did was the bottom here, where we'd cut up for the bottom of our box, all I did was I just cut a 1/2 inch along off, so 1/2 inch on each side, and it makes it smaller, so now it'll fit in. So all you need to do is just go along and cut 1/2 an inch off the whole bottom length. Okay, so we've got this in and we can run it through. Okay, and just check it's all cut. So basically all you want to do is just go around and cut this out of all of this piece and the other piece, just exactly the same. So I'll do that, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so I've cut all of those out now, so you should have that, and all we need to do is fold and burnish these. Now be careful, because obviously now we've cut a lot of it away, the card is quite delicate now, so just be careful. Okay, so we are going to join them together. So we're going to join this to here. So you want some strong tape or glue, whatever, down here. And you'll also want a piece on this flap here to actually stick the box together. Okay, so we can peel this away. And just literally line it up. Just get it nice and even. And just press that down. And same with this one, we can just peel this away. And just stick this together. And there you have a gorgeous box. So we want, I mean there's two scenes, so we'll have one here and one here. So I'm going to pop tape, a bit of tape on both of these. Okay, and then just peel the backing off and just try and get it nice and straight and even. And just pop your hand inside and just press that down. And like I say, it's actually quite a large box. I think it would be great for a wedding or something like that. So now the lid, what we need to do is we'll just fold and burnish first, and we're going to actually do a little bit of heat embossing on this as well, which I thought would look quite nice. So we just need to cut up to these score lines, and then just take a little piece out of each one, so you've got that. Just do that up all four. Okay. And what we're going to do is just get a bit of scrap. So what we're going to do is these four little pieces here, we're not bothered about them because we're not going to see them anyway, but with the border stamp we're going to heat emboss all around there with that, with gold powder, which I thought would look quite nice. So I'm just going to give it a wipe over first. And just take our Versamark and we're just going to try and get it in the middle. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. last one, and then we can pop our powder on. Well, actually I think before we heat set this, I also want to, let's move that out of the way, the blue scallop circle that I cut out, I want to heat emboss this as well, so just wipe that over. This time I'm using the big stamp, and I just want to stamp this on the circle, and we're going to heat emboss this with gold powder as well. So just something like that. Okay. And we'll get our gold powder out. Can probably just dip that in there. There we go, that looks lovely. And now we'll take our lid and we'll get the powder on the lid. And I've just got a little brush. There's a few little loose pieces on here. Just brush them off. Okay, I think I am happy with that. So now we can heat set it with our heat tool. And I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks so pretty. So now we just want to put our lid together, and I'm just going to use, well actually we're not, we're going to pop our DSP on, which is just going to go in the middle. Just get some fuse for this. Sorry, I mean snare even. And we'll just try and get this nice and level. and even as we can. Oops. Just so pretty, that, so pretty. So fuse, and now we're going to pop our lid together. So just literally bend the sides down. I think that heat embossing looks so pretty on the lid there, really pretty. I love this stamp set and framelits. I mean, doesn't that just look so nice? And with a bit of luck, our lid should fit, which it does, and I think you'll agree that looks absolutely beautiful. So there's just a couple of little bits to do. We've got our little Whisper White circle and the little sentiment, and I'm going to stamp that in Night of Navy. Okay, just, I hope it fits actually. I think it might just fit. Yeah, it does, which looks so pretty. And then I have got some of that new gold twine I used yesterday from the new Christmas catalogue, and the 1/8 of an inch circle punch. And what I want to do is, if I can find, there it is, the little gold tags, the gold embossed tag, I just want to punch a little hole in the top and also in the top of the Whisper White piece. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut some of this twine, and I'm just going to slot them both through. Well, actually I might tie them, double it over, and then just slot it through the tags. I'm going to have to cut this little wispy bit away. And then just tie that like that, and then obviously there's two little tags which you can see and then read the sentiment. And all I'm going to do now is I've made a Whisper White bow for the top, and I'm just going to attach that with some glue dots, I think. Add a couple of glue dots onto the back of the bow, and I also want, so I want the bow in the middle, but I'm going to actually attach the tag sort of hidden with the bow type of thing, if that makes sense. So I've got a little glue dot there, so I'm just going to put a little glue dot there and press the twine onto there like that, and then just excuse me, attach the bow over the top, and there we go. I think you'll agree that looks absolutely beautiful. I think it would make a fantastic gift for someone special, like I say a wedding or anything, and yet it's quite large, so you can fit quite a lot of goodies in there. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back again on Sunday with another video. So until then, thanks for watching, whoops, and bye for now.